In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Now we're going to do the I.S.U.P.K blessings prayer. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Miyakyala.
Wa Makyala.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha Alawapyim.
Ha Alawapyim.
Ha Saranyim.
Ha Saranyim.
Ha Kwatazahanyim.
Ha Kwatazayanyim.
Ha Kayayayim.
Ha Kayayayim.
Ha Akwatyin.
Ha Akwatyin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim.
Bahashim.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Aman. You're saying there's no sound. Check the sound.
No, I turned it on. I read it.
Cool. All right, in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And angels.
Commanding General Yahana.
Commanding General Yahana.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Now we're going to do the Psalms 121 in the English. In the Hebrew. Asha.
Asha.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharyim.
Al-Haharyim.
Marian.
Marian.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izari.
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 Ma'ayim.
Ma'ayim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa Aratazah.
Wa Aratazah.
Al Yathan.
Al Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al Yanawam.
Al Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Walala.
Walala.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al Yad.
Al Yad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah Yakaka.
Ya'ah Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makal Rai.
Makal Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
After the Pashka.
After the Pashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazaatka.
Tazaatka.
Waba'atka.
Waba'atka.
Mayatha.
Mayatha.
Wide Awalam.
Wide Awalam. In the English, Psalms 121. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From which cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help coming from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Now we're going to do the Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Adam Yalaka.
Adam Yalaka.
Alta Karash.
Alta Karash.
Wa Alta Shakwat.
Alta Shakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabayaka.
Awa Yabayaka.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Rash.
Al-Maka.
Almaka.
Ya'irwa.
Yahirwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Ya'itazawa.
Yai Tazawa.
Al
Al
Tazapawanyaka.
Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Mawar. Laka. Right. Al-Mawar Lakawa.
Amawalaka.
Wanakath Yadam.
Wanakath Yadam.
Magayawa.
Magaiwa.
Walala.
Walala.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yashala.
Sham Yashala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawatazawa,
Nawatazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Al Yakabarathya, Al Yakabarathya,
Awayawatwa,
Yakawathwa,
Yakuwathwa,
Al Hahalia,
Ahahali,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wa,
Wa,
Yashimai,
Yashimai,
oh, Slakia, Wa Yashimai, Washimai Allah,
Wa Yashimai,
Yam,
Yum,
Yam Wabwa,
Namwabu,
Wahagarium,
Wahagari,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'aimawan,
Wa'amalan,
Wa'aimalak,
Wa'amalak,
Palashath,
Palashath,
I'm Yashabya,
Am Yeshabya,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Nalawath,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
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 Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Labanya Lawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Salat,
Salam,
Aisha Laham,
Aishalaham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasiyasara,
Kasayasara,
Kayabian,
Kayabian,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Payashwan,
Payashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Bayan Dayar, so like Bayan Dahira,
Bayan Dahara,
Wakazabah,
Wakazabah,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazal Manai,
Wakatazamanai,
called Nasa Yakamwa,
Kanasayakama,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Nayarasha,
Nayarasha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ath,
Ah,
Nahawath,
Nawa,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatama,
Kagalgala,
Kagalgala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya, Rawak,
no, Lapanya Rakah,
oh, Lapanya Rakah,
Lapanya Rakah,
Kash,
Kaash,
Taba'ira Ya'ira,
Taba'ira Ya'ira,
Taba'ara Ya'ira,
Wakalaba,
Wakalaba,
Wakala Haba, it's Wakala Haba.
Wakala Haba,
Go ahead.
Wakahalaba,
Dalahat,
Dalahat,
Haharium,
Harium,
Khan,
Khan,
Daradathma,
Daradathma,
Basairika,
Basairika,
Wabasa, Wapatka,
Wabasa Wapaka,
Wabasa Wapaska,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala,
Malaa,
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 Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Qualawan,
Qualawan,
Wayab Bakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
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 Wayabahawa,
Wayabahawa,
Id,
Adi,
Wahaya Kaparwa,
Wayakaparwa, Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Waya Abadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Waya Daiwa,
Wayadaidwa,
Kaya Ata,
Kayata,
Kayata,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labatka,
Labaka,
Ilawan,
Ayawan,
Al Kaiha Arataza.
Al-Kaharatazah. All right, in the English, everybody. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace,
And be not still, O Yahweh.
and be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
Lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
and they that hate thee had lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden one.
and consulted against thy hidden one.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted together
With one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom
And the Ishmaelites.
and the
Of
Ishmaelites
Moab.
of Moab
And the Hagarenes.
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal.
Gabal
And Ammon.
and Ammon
And Amalek.
and Amalek,
The Philistines.
the Philistines,
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur has also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah,
Do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites.
as unto the Midianites,
As to Sisera.
as to Sisera,
As to Jabin.
as to Jabin,
At the brook of Kasan.
at the brook of Kasan,
Which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They become as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Orab
And like Zeeb.
and like Zeeb.
Yeah.
Yea,
All their princes of Zabah.
all their princes of Sabbath
And Alzamuna.
and as Zalmunna,
Who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
O my Yahweh.
O my Yahweh,
Make them like a wheel.
make them like a wheel,
As the stumble before the wind.
as a stubble before the wind,
As the fire burneth the wood.
as the fire burneth the wood,
And as the flame set up the mountains on fire.
as the flame set the mountains on
So
fire.
persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest.
with thy tempest,
And make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame,
That they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Lord.
O Lord,
Let them be confounded.
let them be confounded
And troubled.
and troubled
Forever.
forever.
Yea.
Yea,
Let them be put to shame.
let them be put to shame
And perish.
and perish,
That men may know.
that men may know
That thou.
whose
Whose name alone.
alone
Is Yahweh.
is Yahweh,
Are the most high.
are the most high
Over all the earth.
over all the earth.
All right, Sar. We're going to turn the face to front. Put that in the scroll. You got it. All right. Everybody can be seated. All right, let's get into Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. In the Assyrian, in the Hebrew.
Can I get the attendance, sir?
Yeah.
You can start whenever you're ready.
Copy art.
Okay.
Leviticus, the 23rd chapter.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's like this is the Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, chapter 1.
First one.
Oh, first. It's like you said, the first
You
one.
said verse 1. You said chapter 1.
Oh, it's like chapter 23, verse 1. Like, Why the bar? Yahweh. Al. Nashab. La Amar. Verse 2. The bar. Al. Banya. Yes. Yashal. Yashal is like. Wayamath. Alaham. Mawai Daya. Yahweh. Ashar. Thakwa. Awa. Atham. Makwara. Right, convocations. Makwara. Quadash. Allah. That's like Allah. Allah. Ham. Awai Daya. Awa. Mawai Daya. Mawai Daya. Mawaidia. Verse 3. Shashath. Yamayam. Thaishra. Slay. Thaisha. Malak. Malaka. Slay. Wabayawam. Hashabaya. Shabbath. Shabbath one. Makwara. Kwadash. Cow. Malak. Malakas. Malaka. La. Let's see. La. Okay. Thaisha. Thaisha was. Shabbath. Hawa. La Yahweh. Bakal. Mawa Shabbath. Cow. What? Mawa Ashia count. Mawash. Bath. Bath Yakam. Verse 4. Allah. Mawa'ida. Mawa'idiyah. Yahweh. Makwaya. Kodash. I was like, yeah, Kodash. Ashar. It's like the Quara Atham. Bamawa Idiom. Bakadash. Oh, Bahadash. Hara Ashwan. Ba'arahaya. Ba'arabai. Ishar. Lahadash. Bayan. It's like Ha'ira Bayam. Pasa. La Yahweh. Verse 6. Oh. Wabahamasha. Ishar. Yawam. Lahadash. Hazaha. Hag. Hamatazawath. La Yahweh. Shabbath. Yamayam. Matazawath. Sa'akalawa. Verse 7. Bayawam. It's like Hara Ashawan. Makwara. Quadash. Yahayaha.
Yahweh.
Ya-
Yahai. Oh, yeah, it's like it. Yahaya.
Yahaya. Lakam. Ka. Malakath. Malakath. Abada. La'ah. The Ishua.
All right, the English. Everybody, we're at Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, verse 1 through 7. So if you have a smartphone, if you have a Bible, let's follow along. Let's read along together. Leviticus 23 and 1.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel.
The Lord spake unto who?
Moses,
All right,
saying,
so real quick, just to get into things, the Lord spoke to Moses. The Lord don't speak to everybody. That's just the point. That's just the point. God, people don't understand God, the God of Israel, the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He don't speak to everybody. He don't speak to your granny. He don't speak to your auntie. He don't speak to your uncle and your partner. Though. He has a certain man that's in charge that he speaks to, and that is the ambassador of Christ. And today, that man is Commander Johnny. This time it was Moses. Go ahead and continue.
come on, sir. Saying, it's like, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto who?
Speak unto the children.
Speak unto the whole wide world.
Speak unto the children.
Speak unto everybody that wants to hear.
Speak unto the children.
Speak unto the children. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. Of Israel.
Of Israel. Again, who are the Israelites? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You are the Israelites. All right. All your children understand that? Children understand that, right? We are the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We are God's chosen people. This book is for us. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. And say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord.
Right, because this is our history that we're reading about right now. This is our history. Is talking about our feast day. Just like the white man has his feast day, like Halloween is coming up, and everybody's going to do all their devilish acts that they want to do to celebrate Halloween, the white man's holiday. Well, our God gave us holy days too. He gave us feast days, and we're going to learn and teach our children and each other and our children's children these feast days. Go ahead and continue.
Come on, sir. And say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feast. Verse 3, 6 days shall work be done.
Right? 6 days shall work be done. The Lord created the whole heavens and the earth in 6 days. He created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and that was what all he did. He created the birds and the bees and the birds and the fish and the beasts in the field. We think about the cows and the sheep and the goats and all the animals. He created the trees. He created all of those things. He created all those things and mankind in 6 days. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. But the seventh day is
what?
The seventh day.
Right. The word seventh is Sabbath in Hebrew. Seventh, Sabbath. Right. It's talking about the seventh day, the Sabbath day. Today is not the Sabbath day, but today is a feast day. So it is a holy convocation. And on those days, we do what?
A feast.
Go ahead. No,
come on, sir. Come on, sir. It's a Sabbath day of rest.
Of rest. That's what we should do on these days. We should rest. All right. But because we're in captivity, some of us don't have the choice to. That's why some brothers can't be here right now because they're slaving. Go ahead and continue.
Come on, sir. And holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. Verse 4. These are the feast of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. Verse 6.
So we already know the Lord's Passover is talking about the time when we came out of Egypt under captivity of Pharaoh. And Moses had to ask Pharaoh to let his people go, meaning the Israelites, because they was ruling over us with a hard heart in Egypt, and we was doing servile work, and we weren't allowed to serve our God, just like we are here today in America. You know, we're not allowed to serve our God, because if we do serve our God, and we call the hate group, call the cult, we call all these bad names for serving our God. Well, Moses and them was doing the same thing, and they was set free from the Egyptians in that time, and we went into the wilderness, and that's what we celebrate every year, called the Passover. Go ahead.
Come on, Council. Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread.
Then after that, we celebrate the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is the time when we was coming out of Egypt, we didn't have enough time to bake bread and let it rise, right? Because when you bake bread, you have to put it in the oven and let it rise after some time. But because we had a speedy, exit out of Egypt, we didn't have time to bake the bread and let it rise. So we had to run out of Egypt with bread that wasn't risen. We couldn't put the leaven in there and let it rise. We had to bake bread that's more like what you would consider like tortillas or flatbread, or those type of bread that's like flatbreads, right? We didn't have time, so we honor that every year by having, after the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Go ahead.
Come on, Council. Verse 7. Oh, it's like 7 days. It's like 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 7. In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
That was 7.
Come on, Council.
All right, everybody at Majim. No, everybody doesn't have to stand. Salagi, just Salagi. Everybody doesn't have to stand. We're gonna bring up the next man. Everybody can be seated. We're gonna bring up the next man. Young man, we gotta do so.
Come. I gotta go.
Oh, go ahead. All right, go ahead. State your registry, your name and your registry.
Modern Shabbat.
Majim Shabbat, meaning yes, that's correct. Go ahead. No, you stay in a Majim Shabbat. Go ahead. State your name.
Young man Tito.
And your registry.
Banzabalawan.
Banzabalawan.
Banya Shala.
Banya Shala.
Young man Tito. Banya Zabalawan. Banya Shala. Now you do the salute for the Akim.
Yeah. Amajim. Barak.
Barak. Bahashim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim.
Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
I don't care what you do with it.
All right, we can be
Don't move
seated.
away. No, that's not the broken one. The broken one that we just took out.
Go ahead and start off at Leviticus 23, verse 8.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 8. Why? Atam?
So it's Waha Quara. That's like it. Waha Quara Bathum.
Waha Karath Batam.
Mm-hmm.
Aishai?
Asha.
Asha.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh?
La Yahweh.
La Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
Shabai? Ayat?
Shabai.
Shabai.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Ya?
Yamayam.
Yamayam?
Mm-hmm.
By?
Bayawam.
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 Bayawam. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Hash?
Shabayaya.
Hashabayaya.
Mm-hmm.
Makra,
Makwara. That's correct. Go ahead.
Makara, Quadash,
That's right.
Kal,
That's right.
Malakat,
Malakath. Malakath.
Mal-
Malakath.
Malakath,
That's right.
Aboa, Aboa,
Ibada.
Ibota,
Ibada.
La,
Mhm.
Tas,
The I.S.U.P.K.
Ta Ishwa,
The I.S.U.P.K.
Tha Ishwa,
That's right. Qua.
Qua,
Verse 9.
verse 9, Wa'ad,
Wayad.
Wayad,
But why it's like a waya but waya but wayabad it's like it's wayabad it's like it wayada bar wayada bar
Wayadabar,
mm-hmm.
La Jaw,
Yahweh
Jahawa,
mm-hmm.
Al,
Mm-hmm.
Mashai,
Mm-hmm. Mashah
Mashah,
mm-hmm.
Lamar,
Lamar
Lamar,
La Amar
La Amor,
mm-hmm.
verse 10, Dai Babar,
No, Debar
the bar,
mm-hmm.
Isla,
Al
Al, Banya,
Banaya
Banya,
Banya
Banya,
mm-hmm.
Joshua,
Yep, Yasharala
Yasharala, Why Martha, Why Martha,
Wa Amar, yeah, it's like it. Wa Amar, Wa Amarath, Wa Amarath.
well Amara,
Uh-huh.
Alahaim,
That's correct.
Kai,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Mhm.
the Banua,
Tabaya.
the Bayan,
Mhm.
Al,
Mhm.
Hirash, Hirash,
Where you at?
Where?
That's where you at? Where you at? That's Ha'aratazah. Ha'aratazah.
Hirathasa,
Mhm.
Asar,
Mhm.
Anya,
Anawa.
Anawa.
Where you at now? Where we at? Anawa. Okay, next one is Nathana.
Nathana, Alakayim,
Lacham.
Lakam,
Mm-hmm. Wakwa.
Wakwa,
Where you at? That's right. Yeah. Okay. Wakwatazaratham.
Wakatsasartham,
Mm-hmm.
At,
Ath.
Ath,
Mm-hmm. Kwatazah.
Quatsasar,
Yarath.
Yarah,
Yarah. Kwatazah Yarah.
Quatsasai, Yarah,
Kwatazah Yarah.
Quatsasai, Yarah.
Mm-hmm.
Why, Bunyam,
Wahabatham.
Wahabathum,
Mm-hmm.
At,
Ath.
Ath,
Mm-hmm. Imar.
Amar,
Mm-hmm.
Rashai,
Ra'ah Shayath.
Ra'ash, Shayat,
Mm-hmm.
Quat,
Mm-hmm. Good.
Quatsasar,
Kwatazah.
Quatasa,
Quataza, Yarakam,
Wairakam,
Yarakam,
Quatasa, Wairakam,
Yarakam, Quataza, Yarakam.
Quatazara Yakam,
Mhm.
Al,
Mhm.
Ak,
Hakana.
Hakana,
Mhm. Well, Hakahan, more specifically, Hakahan.
Hakahan.
Mhm.
Verse 11. Waha,
That's right. Waha. What's the next one?
Aniya,
Nayan. Nakwa. It's like a Waha. Nayakwa.
Waha, Na Yakwam,
Mhm.
At,
Ath.
Ath.
Mhm.
What does that mean?
Which one?
That Ath.
Which
It's
one?
just a little line on the
Where
bottom.
you see that? Where you at?
Right here.
Yeah, Ath.
Yeah, but like, what's the? You see,
So
like
it's
the
Ath.
definition.
It's like it's going into this. This is the same one. So Ath. So it's the sheath. The sheaf. So it's the Ath. The sheaf. Where you at? Why yours don't look like mine?
Because you got an iPhone. It's totally different.
Okay.
All right. So Ath. So
Yes,
this is one
Ath.
word with this. The sheath. The sheaf. So Ath.
Ath,
Ha'imar.
Ha'imar,
Ha'imar.
Ha'amar,
Yeah.
Laya, Yeah.
Lakonaya.
Lakwa,
Lakonaya.
Lakonaya,
Mhm.
Yahweh,
That's right.
Lyra, Sonya,
Where we at? Okay. Where you at? Okay, you said
and
this
to,
one.
to be accepted.
So Laratiza Nakum.
Laratasa, Rakum,
Nakum.
Nakum, Laratasa, Nakum,
Mhm.
my
Mama.
mama,
Not Maharath. Mama Harath.
Mama Harath,
Mhm. Hashabath.
Hashabat.
Mhm.
Oh, it's this up. Waya,
Ya.
Ya,
Yana Yakwana. Yana Yakwanya.
Yananya Kwanya, Hak,
Wow. Where you at?
Hakan.
Huh?
He's the priest.
Oh, yeah, right there. Okay, go ahead. Hakahan.
Hakahan.
Mhm.
Verse 12. Wa anya, wa a. What time?
So like, yeah, where we at?
12.
Okay. Okay, where we at? Okay. Why should why should thumb. Why should thumb.
Wa I shatam.
Mhm.
Bayang one. Banya.
By
By
your
your
one.
womb.
Bayawam.
That's right.
Ha. Nya. Pakam.
Hana.
Hana.
Hana yakwakum. Haya. That's like it. Hana yakwam. It's like it. Haya. It's like it. Hana yakwakum.
Hanya.
Kakwa.
Yakwakum.
Okay.
At.
Ath.
Ath.
Aimar. Ha'amar.
Hayamar.
Mhm.
Oh, we just read that.
Right.
Kabash,
Yeah, that's correct. Kabash.
Tha, Ma'ayim,
Tamayam.
Tamayam, Ban,
That's right. Ban.
Thad,
Sha.
Sha,
Shanathum. Shana. Slugget. Shanathum. The Ya. Shanathia.
Shanathium,
Shanathwa.
Shanathwa, Lyle,
La'ila.
La'ila, Yahweh,
Layaha.
Yahweh,
Yeah. Verse 13.
verse 13,
Wamana.
Wamanya,
Wamanathwa.
Wamanathwa, Shainya,
Shanya.
Shanya,
Ishar.
Ishar,
Niyam. Niyam.
Ishar, Niyam, Shar, Lot,
Where you at? No, that's I. Where you at?
a fine flower,
Yeah, that's I. That's I Loth.
I Lot,
Uh-huh. La.
Wala, Wa,
Wala. Wala.
Wala, by Shim,
Mashamwa.
by Shimwan,
Ashar.
Ashar,
La Yahweh.
La Yahweh,
Uh-huh.
La is two,
Huh?
La is two,
Yeah, that's correct. Yep, that is right. La is too. It's a prefix.
okay. Raya,
Raya. Raya.
Raya,
Uh-huh.
Nai, How,
Naya.
Naya,
Nai.
Wanaika,
Naika.
Nyanyan,
Yayan.
Yayan,
Yayan is one. That's how I say it all the time. Yayan.
Yayan.
Matter of fact,
Bro.
copy art. Can you see me one time, Baba Show? Go ahead.
Rabbiite,
Rabbiite.
Rabbiite,
Rabbiite.
Hanyan,
Hayan.
Hayan,
Verse 14.
Wailayam,
Walaham. Walaham.
Walaham,
Mhm.
Waquathla,
Waqualaya.
Waqualia,
Makar. It's like a Wakar Mal. Mala. Wakar Mala.
Wakarmala, La,
Just give me one.
La'a.
La,
Just put one over there. There you go.
Takali,
Ta. That's
Ta.
ta. Ta'akalar.
Ta.
Ta'akalawa.
the Akalawa, Id,
I'd.
Shem, Shem,
Don't put no more rocks on there, all right? All right?
No.
For the smoke, don't put no more rocks. Where we at? You had bought
until the same
high.
as
Where you at?
Right.
Okay, let's see. Okay, that's I'd. It's my I'd. Where you at?
Oh yeah, after that. After I until
I did not see that on mine. Oh, you up here. Okay, I got you. Okay. I to some.
I to some I hi
How you want?
Hayawam Has Zai
Azah.
Haza
I'd.
Id Ha Bayar Akam
Kana. if you could, you could just y'all can start passing out food. Y'all can start fixing plates and passing out food for everybody to eat. Good.
Haba, Habai. You have brought
Habaya Akum.
Kapiar.
Habaya Akum.
Kapiar.
At
Ah.
Ath.
Uh-huh.
Quar
Quaraban.
Quaraban.
Mhm.
Elohim.
Alahayim. Alasaga. Alahakim. Alahakim.
Alahakim. Aquat. Aquat.
Hakwat.
Aquat. Awala.
Iwalam.
Iwalam. La.
Ladar Thayakam.
Ladar Thayakam. Bakal.
Call. That's right.
Matha. Mashab.
Thayakam.
Thayakam.
All right.
I.
All right, in the English. Verse 7 through 14 in the English.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 7. In the first day, you shall have an holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein. But ye shall offer an offspring made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. That's what we have, right? And the seventh day is an holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, and speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest. And he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. And verse 12, and he shall offer that day when you wave the sheaf, and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour, mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering therefore shall be of wine, the fourth part of en hin. Verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the self same day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
Is it end of 14?
Yes.
Is it end of 14?
Yes.
All right, cool. How much? All right, Shemai one. Sound the trumpet. Y'all hush back there. Hush. State your name in your registry.
Triple Shema one, Bun Yahweh, Bun Yashala.
Shuba Shemai one, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yashala.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrakathum. Copy your back there in between them.
Hey, take my ice chips, put that in.
What's up? Oh, you supposed to do the wine every time?
Come on, concert with everybody. Oh,
we missed it. We have.
we did?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah, everybody gets a wine in and wine out.
Oh, for real?
Come on, concert.
Oh, it's been a minute.
No, don't point over. Hey, healthy clothes.
Laya Shala.
Shala.
All right, everybody be seated.
Feeling some type of way.
All right, we're gonna start at Leviticus 23 and 15.
They're just going to the seat. You gotta brush it off. Yeah, you gotta wash that.
Also, that you eat.
Now I'm gonna eat last. I'm gonna eat last.
I'm gonna eat last two.
I support him. Lakum. My Mama Harath. Hashabah. My
Yawam.
Yarum.
Yawam.
My Irum.
Yawam.
My Yarum. Haba.
Habaya
Habai Kathim. Atha. Amar. Hatha.
Hath. I mean, yeah, Hath Nayam. That's like
Hath.
Nayakwa. Yanakwa.
Hath Nayakwa.
Yep, Yanakwa.
Yanakwath. Shabbat.
Shabai.
Shabai. Shabbat. Thalawat.
Completed.
Come.
Tamayam. Tamar Yamath.
The Mayamath. The
Hayayana.
the high Nanaya.
Yayana.
Nunya. I. Mama Harath. Hasabath. Hashab. Hashabat. Ashab Ba'aith. The
Iquara.
the I Korath. Hamashim. Yawam. Wa Wahakwar Rathum. Butham. Okay. Memaha. Hadashah. Yahweh. La Yahweh.
17. Mama
Wa Shabbat the come. Tabai.
No. Tabayaya.
Iowa. Laham. the ka, the ka, pokwa, of wave, of wave,
Okay, wave. Okay. Thana Yakwa. Yep. Shapiyum.
Shapyum, Shan,
Shania.
Shanya,
Yeah.
I, Sha,
Shar.
I Shar,
Yum.
Yashai, Ram, my
Ilah.
Lath,
Ilah.
Ilath,
Us like it. Salah.
Shalath, the 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 Yahaino, and it is the with living
Okay. That's Ha.
the
Hamataza.
Hamataza, the the Apa, the Hapa, the Hapa Naha Yana, La Yahweh
Where you at? Huh?
at the end of 17,
Oh, okay. I thought you ain't. Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
verse 18. Wa Waha
Quar.
Waha Quar
A thumb.
a thumb Al Halahim Halahim
Allah.
Hala
Halahum. Aha. Yep. Halahum.
Sha Shak Shakbat Shabai Shabaitha Ka Shaka Ka Kabashim the Thama I Ma Thama I Ma
Thumb Yama.
the
Thumb Yamum.
Thumb Ya I
Thumb Yum.
My Yum Thumb I Yum Banya
Banya.
Shana Iquar
Par.
Rapar Ban Baquar Ahad
Ahar.
Ahar
That's like a hod. You right. He was right. A cod. I mean, it's like a cod.
Akkad Wa Wahala
Yalum.
Ayalam Shanayim
Shanyum.
Shanyum
Young. Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Yahayua
It's like, so why sometimes it's Shanya and sometimes it's Shalom? I mean Shanyam, but it's still two.
Where we at? What is other instances you see it at?
Because on the last verse it was Shanya.
Show me what you talking about.
Right here. You see how it's Shanyam right here at the top on 17, Shanyam,
Allah.
and then right here is Shanya.
Mhm.
Why is it?
Because it's plural. It's meaning okay. So like, so it's two of okay. Let me see. So Shanya is
2?
okay. Yeah, right. Two. That's like just saying two. All right, and then Shanyam is meaning, even though it's talking about two plural, I can't explain it the right way, but Shanya is singular, Shanyam is plural, even though you're talking about two things. So like right now it says 2 tenths.
Yeah.
So 2 tenths is talking about, so 2 itself is 2 tenths, but if it's saying 2 of something, then it's talking about Shanyam.
So it's talking about plural of something. 2
Right.
2 tenths, and then
Right.
2 is just
2 by itself is just 2 is Shanya, and the 2 of something is Shanyam.
Come on, sir.
Make sense?
Yes, sir. It does.
Good. What we at?
A burnt offering.
Okay. What we at?
Allah.
Yeah.
Allah.
What verse we at?
We had 18.
18. You said the burnt offering. Burnt offering. Burnt offering. Where we at?
It's says y'all gonna put the food back, cover the food up, put it back in the refrigerator. And all that.
Okay.
Allah.
Yeah, Ilah.
Allah.
Cover the food up, put it back in the
I know
refrigerator.
it's just Ilah.
Anybody?
Allah.
Mm-hmm.
La Yahweh. I thought I ma I my
Where you at?
and with their grain offering.
That's a Wa. Wa man hatham.
Wa ma yatham. Wa
Nasaka ya yum.
na ka yawum.
Sha.
Asha
Ya.
Aya
Raya.
Raya. Ka
Na.
Naya La Yahweh. 19. Wa I shatam sha I ara washaya washaya wa I shara I Isaac of the goats.
I Tazayum.
I Tazayum Ahad Akkad La Laha
Ka.
La
Kath Atha.
Lakath Atha Aisha
Yeah.
Aishunya
It's like
and 2 Aisha Aishunya Kabashim Binya Banya Shana Lazabath Latazabath Shalomyum. 20
What we supposed to be going up to?
22
Okay, go ahead.
Wa
Hanya. Okay, Waha Nayap. Wahanayap.
Mohana Yap Haka
Hakayan.
Hakayan,
It's like a hakahan.
Hakayan,
Hakahan, yep, that's right.
Hata, Ha-
Athum.
Hatham,
Athum. Athum.
Atham,
Mhm.
Al, Laham,
Lakum.
Lakam, Hab,
Habaka. Habakayar. Haka. Bawaryam.
Haka, Bararium, the
Oh yeah, the Thunwapa.
Thanuapa,
Panya.
Lapanya, Yahweh, Al, Panya,
Shanya.
Shanya, Ka, Ka,
Yeshum.
Kabyasham, Kodash,
Oh, it's like a Kabashian.
Kabashim, Kodash,
Yahuwah.
Yahweh, La Yahweh,
Lakahan.
La Kahan, 21.
Aquar. Athum.
Aquarathon,
Itizum.
Baitism, Hayarum,
That's right. Hatizah.
Hazazah,
Aqua.
Makuwa, Kodash, Yenya, Lakam, Ka, Malakath, Abidah, La'a, the Aishara, the Hakwat,
Oh, it's like a
Hakwat, Ayuwalam, Bakal,
Mash. Bathiakum.
Mawash,
Bathiakum.
Bathyakum,
Ladar Thayakum.
Ladar Ayakum, 22.
Tito. See me one more time about the show.
I started 22.
Okay, 22. That's
Wow.
it's like Ruby. Okay, Waba.
That's enough.
Wabaquatazar. Wabaquatazar. Come.
Waquatazar come. Atha. Quasar.
Quatazar. Quatazar. Quatazayam.
Quatazar Ra. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ira.
Aratazar. It's like Aratazakam.
Aratazakam. La'a. Takala. Pa'ath. Shara. Shadatka. Bakwa. Quatazarka. Wala Quat. Wala Quatia. Ka Qua
Oh, yeah.
for
And-
your harvest.
Huh?
Your harvest. Quataza.
Okay, yeah. Okay, okay, cool.
Quataza.
Yaka. Yaka. Quatazayaka.
Quatazaraka. La'a. Tala Quat. Tala Quat.
Yeah, Talaquat.
Tala Quatia.
Just Talaquat.
Tala Quat.
La Ainya.
La Anya.
Walagar.
Walagar.
The Tazab.
The Itazab.
That's right. Athum.
Hatham.
Anya.
Anya.
Mhm.
Yahweh.
That's right.
Alahayim.
That's right.
That is
Sa.
Sa.
All right. Where in the Hebrew? I mean in the English.
So that 15, right?
Yeah.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Verse 16. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye be numbered 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Verse 17. Ye shall bring out of your habitations two wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are first fruits unto the Lord. Verse 18.
Hold on, read that again.
Verse 17. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are first fruits unto the Lord. Verse 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering, and their drink offering, even as offering made by fire, of sweet savor unto the Lord. Verse 19. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goat for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord, with the 2 lambs. They shall be holy to the Lord of the priests. 21. And ye shall proclaim on the self same day that it may be a holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
It's like, sir, you remember how yesterday old dude was talking about how the Bible don't explain everything.
Yeah.
The Bible just explained everything.
Do.
It's even so specific that it's telling you about how old the lambs have to be that you sacrifice.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it didn't like it's.
So we gotta realize what he didn't understand is that the things that he don't understand, the Lord didn't want him to understand. That's really what he don't. That's really what he didn't get. He's saying the Bible don't explain everything, but it does explain everything, as brother is just bringing out right now. But what he's trying to understand is not plain in the Bible. It's not plain that God so loved the world means Israel, right? It's not plain that the Gentiles that Paul went to go get and save is the Israelites. That's not plain to see. But yes, the Bible is very, detailed in every way in the sense. All right, go ahead and continue on.
Verse 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor, and go to the stranger. I am the Lord your God.
That's right. All right. Imagine. Oh, it's like, go ahead. Shit, go ahead. Because I'm going to fast forward things in a second.
Oh, it's like, but this right here is a law about taking everything off your corners and things that fall over the fence line. You know what I mean? Like the foods from the tree. Because what if you have some people that can't afford any food or don't have any land of your brothers, right? So they can just come down the street with a basket and pick off the ground the fruits that fell off the ground, and they can have a whole meal.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a law for the poor people. You know what I mean? No other nation of people has a law to feed their poor people. But the Most High made sure that you feed your poor people.
That's right.
That you feed the strangers among you that come from out of town and ain't got no food to eat, ran through all their money or whatever they had to get, and they ain't got no food to eat. Now they can just come on your land or come down to the side of the fence and pick up food that you wasn't worried about in the first place. That's perfect and excellent brotherhood that the Most High is making us give to each other.
Man, bro. Let's talk. That's a just God. That's a just God right there, man. That's a man who's just. You know what I mean? Your brother brought out his heavy. You good, dog? You good on that?
Come on, sir.
I imagine. All right. Yeah, copy y'all come back up.
Here we go. Sounds like war. Sounds like war.
Last few times was hit. Last few times was hit. They said I poured too much. I'm pouring a little sweet.
Well, it's gonna be good by the time they get done reading.
Man, state your name and your registry.
When he states, we gotta repeat it.
Trooper Kapiyar, Bani Howard, Bani Ashala.
Trooper Kapiyar, Bani Howard, Bani Ashala.
Yahba Shim Yahshua Rakata.
Yahba Shim Yahshua Rakata. For everybody that does not know, your registry is what tribe and what nation you come from. All right, that's what tribe. Well, you could be seated. You don't understand. Your registry is your tribe and your nation that you come from. So that goes for anybody. It doesn't have to be brothers. If you a sister, you state, we wouldn't come up here, but your registry is your tribe and your nation that you come from. All right, and we hold the swords there because we have to make sure you are of our people before we can let you up. You are, of the nation of Israel, of one of those tribes before you come up. All right, everybody can be seated.
No, the one, sir.
Oh, Salaki, my bad.
Laya Shala.
Laya Shala.
Was it too much for you?
No.
All right, so take me down. Let's get down to 33. Let's get into it because at this point,
Oh.
Let's get to verse 33. If I'm not mistaken. Let's get into the feast. So we kind of started late, so we're kind of behind the curve. So starting off at verse 33.
Come. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23.
34.
34?
Yeah, let's just start. Just do reading in English, all right, for the sake of time. All right?
Come.
Started this sake for the second time. Let's get 34. All right.
34 Kano Kansa.
It's like the petty verse.
Go ahead. You got it. All right. So what we about to do right now? We're getting into Leviticus. We're gonna skip down to 34, which is the holy day today. We kind of ran late. We're getting started. That's why we're kind of behind. I want to get done before 9 so everybody can get home with their children. But 34 is where the feast of today starts at, which is the Feast of the Tabernacles. And we're going to explain what that means and what it is that we're celebrating today. Go ahead and read.
Kano Kansa. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 34.
Good.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Again, speak unto the children of Israel. Like the Lord told us to remember these feast days for the rest of our lives forever. As long as heaven and earth is still here, we need to remember these feast days. And he said, read it again. What does it say from the top?
Kano Kansa. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto the children of Israel. So if the Lord wanted us to remember this forever, then that means that this forever will be for the children of Israel. It doesn't matter what a Christian says when they read this Bible and talk about the new covenant and God loving everybody. The Lord told us to speak unto the children of Israel forever. This is for one people, for the nation of Israel, who are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Who are you? You're the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is our history. This is our culture. These are our feast days that we have to remember forever. Go ahead and continue.
Kano Kansa. Saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles.
So the 15th day of what?
The 15th day of the 7th month.
The 15th day of the 7th month. Go ahead.
Kano Kansa. Shall be the Feast of Tabernacles.
Shall be the Feast of Tabernacles. That's today. That's what we're celebrating today. All right. So we're celebrating today. Go ahead and continue.
Kano Kansa. For 7 days unto the Lord.
Go ahead. And this feast day is a span of 8 days, which today marks the first day. And then we go 7 days, which goes to the next Sabbath day that we have the Holy Convocation. Go ahead.
Kano Kansa. Verse 35. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Go ahead.
Kano Kansa. Verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Right, we have offerings made by fire. We have everybody, brothers and sisters have brought food to the table. We have eaten that food. Give the sisters a hand, give the brothers a hand. Everybody got brought food to the table. Go ahead.
Kano Kansa. Ye shall, on the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you.
On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation. I mean, when we go 8 days to the next day, to the next Sabbath, is going to be a holy convocation, which will be the closing of the Feast of Tabernacles. Go ahead.
Kano Kansa. Ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Bar, give me Exodus chapter 26, verse 1. Go ahead. Copy your.
Kano Kansa. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein.
You shall be do no servile work, right? God built the Most High built the whole earth, heaven and earth in 6 days, and He rested on the 7th. You understand? Like it's even laws in the Bible that says you can plant, harvest, and do crops for 6 years, and on the 7th year you have to give the earth a break from planting in the earth. Everybody understands that, right? There's laws that say you have to plant, harvest for 6 years, and on the 7th year, you don't plant your harvest. You don't do any farming because you have to give the earth a break. Go ahead. So that's why the earth is having earthquakes every day, all the time. There's earthquakes and landslides and all kind of stuff because the white man is farming all year round for the last 400 plus years. He never gave the earth a break. He's stripping of it, all of his resources, the oil. You know what I mean? Every day he's pumping oil out of the earth. He don't give the earth a break at all. That's why the earth is reacting the way it's reacting with landslides and so many different land forms is changing drastically. Earthquakes are happening in diverse places for that reason. Go ahead.
Verse 37. These are the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. To offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon his day. Verse 38. Beside the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord. Verse 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And ye shall take you ye shall take you on the first day the bows. Is it bows?
Where you at?
Boots.
Yeah, booths. No, bows. That's bows.
The bows of goodly trees, tree branches of palm trees,
That's right.
and the bows of thick trees,
Mhm.
and willows of the brook. And ye shall rejoice before the Lord God 7 days.
Mhm.
Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in the booth 7
You
days.
shall do what?
Dwell in the booth 7 days.
So you shall dwell in the booths, right? What is another word for booths? Go ahead, Kabiar.
Tents.
Tents. That's correct. Get a brother a hand. Booths are tents. A tabernacle is a tent. A tabernacle is a house. That's what a tabernacle is. It's a house. This is a tabernacle that we're in right now, right? A house can also not only be associated with a place where you dwell, but it also can be associated with a family. That's why when we read the scriptures, it was in Psalm 83, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't come, sir.
It says the tabernacles of Edom, the tabernacles of Moab, talking about the house of Edom, the house of Moab, talking about a family of people, the house of. So right now we're talking about the tabernacle, meaning a dwelling place. The Lord is telling us to do what? Read it again.
Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days.
Now, this is talking about, okay, so this whole feast day is for us to memorialize the time when we were in the wilderness. When we came out, we were in slavery in Egypt, just so everybody understands, right? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians was in slavery in Egypt, just like we're in slavery in America today. We were in slavery in Egypt, and it was so bad there that we weren't even able to serve our own God in that place. The things we would had to be, exposed to, the same as how we are today, exposed to homosexuality, exposed to so many. I mean, I just seen a video on Facebook of a Chinese woman eating a tarantula. These are the type of things that we have to see every day, which is God forbid that this has to be the life we have to live forever. But we didn't. We lived that life in Egypt, and the Lord delivered us from Egypt. And we left out of Egypt. We went into the wilderness. Everybody know what a wilderness is. Somebody answer me what a wilderness is. Go ahead, Tito.
Wild.
The wild. That's correct. That's a good answer. The wild. We were in the forest, in the trees. In the trees, there's animals and trees. It ain't no buildings, ain't no hotels and motels for you to go stay at. You know what I mean? Ain't no spas for you to go get no massages. You know what I mean? Ain't no supermarkets for you to go buy your groceries. This is the wilderness, the wild. And while we were in the wild, this was an opportunity for us to do what we want to do, which is serve our God. To do what we want to do. Serve our God, be free from, people eating tarantulas and being homosexuals and smoking weed and all the stuff they were doing in their own civilization and their society. Now we're in the wilderness where it's a blank canvas for us to live and do what we want to do, free from everything else. Everybody understands that? Now, while we were there, everybody has to understand this, right? While we were there, people were complaining, right? Because people love to be able to go to the spas. People love to be able to just go to the supermarket and be able to go to the hotel and the motel in their house where it's 4 walls and they got 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and a garage, and they love that lifestyle. but those things existed in the society of our enemies, right? Just like today, this is the society of our enemies. And in order for us to have our own and to be free from oppression and affliction, we have to separate from the society, and sometimes that means going into the wilderness,
Right.
and not having these things
Right.
that the white man built.
Right.
We have to build our own. We have to build our own things. Have to build our own hospitals and our own houses and build our own airports and so on and so forth. Everybody understands what I'm saying, right?
Come on, sir.
Meaning to be free, it just takes a little bit of work to be free. As much as we love to clock in and out of a job every day, sometimes you have to do the hard work it takes to build your own business. Sometimes you have to do the work that it takes to build your own business, right? It's not easy as it is to build your own business as it is to go to somebody else's business and clock in and out every day. Everybody can understand that, right?
Right.
Okay.
Well, building our own society is not the same as us just taking part in somebody else's society. It's going to be a lot harder, and people complaining that time. Not only because it was a lot easier to just clock in and clock out, but because we are royalty, right? And we should have our own. We should not be in the woods living in tents.
Right.
Well, the Feast of the Tabernacles is for us to understand and remember the time when we were in the wilderness living in tents, living in tabernacles and tents, royal people. That's humbling, right? It's humbling. When the brother in the scripture says, you shall know the truth and the truth shall make you free. And then what did the brother say in return? What did he reply? Anybody know? Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. This is a bedrock scripture. Everybody should know this.
I know.
Go ahead,
Then you start talking about being the seed of Abraham. So.
Right. He said, how can you say we shall be free when we in bondage to no man?
Right.
We were in bondage to no man. Why? Because we are royalty, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
So it's humbling for us to live in tents. But the thing about it is that we need to understand as well is today we can't, for us to go live in tents today, wouldn't even be humbling. Why wouldn't it be humbling? Go ahead, I know.
Because we're not used to it. We're used to lavish things.
No, well, that was the situation that we were in at that time. We were royalty, right? We were royal people and we were in captivity. Now we go from being in captivity to living in tents, which, like I said, is humbling to us as royalty. But today, in captivity today, why wouldn't this be something that would be humbling for us to stay in tents? Go ahead, Tito. Give me a little bit more. You're there. Give me a little bit more.
We already live in that struggle.
I take that. The brother gets it. He gets it. Mariah. That's right. Y'all both are on the right page. There are people out here. Go ahead.
Obviously, we've already been there before. We've been at the bottom, so then when we get or at the top, we're able to appreciate it.
Well, that's why we went. That's what we were getting in the tabernacles at that time.
Come.
But right now we're in captivity. For us to go and do like fake Israelite groups do and go in tents right now for the Feast of Tabernacles, why wouldn't it be humbling in a sense now? Both of you had it right. The thing is that there are people that it would be okay, it's not humbling because today it would be an upgrade for us. Because we're literally living in the streets.
Right.
We're in the streets of America. We're living in alleys, under bridges. Everybody get what I'm saying, right? We're living in bridges today. So to be able to have a tent for most of us would be a good thing. It would be an upgrade in a sense. It would be an upgrade for us to go from being in the streets to living in a tent. You want to say something?
Come on, sir. Right. And if you go to these homeless places that they have tent cities, we're living in tents.
That's right.
Literally.
We're already in the tents.
With no food, no water, nowhere to brush their teeth, no, they can't even get toothbrushes and toothpaste and you know what I mean?
That's right.
literally, they're living in hell.
That's right. So again, the Feast of Tabernacles is for us to remember that time when we were in the wilderness, free. Even though we were in the wilderness, we were free. Because the Most High told Moses to go to Pharaoh
Around the camera.
and tell him what? Let my people go so they may serve their God in the wilderness. Because again, for us to be able to truly be free, we have to be free from foreign rulership. Everybody understands what that means, right?
Come on, concert.
To be free from foreign rulership, meaning we cannot, like our kids, like right now, for example, this is a perfect example. Right now, our children are out of school. Why are our children out of school? Why do they got a 4-day weekend right now? I wanted the kids to answer this. Common War up here asleep. He done. He done. He getting the fullest of his 4-day weekend right now. Osiris, why are y'all on the 4-day weekend? Why don't y'all have school coming up here on Friday and Monday? Do you know? You don't even know, huh? You just enjoying it. You just taking your days off. Yeshaya, do you know? Which holiday? No. Go ahead, Osiris. Huh? Do you know? Does anybody know? Little young man right here. I know he know. How old are you? 11 years old. Get a brother a hand, man. Being in class, he 11 years old. In class, learning his history, learning his culture. You got a 4-day weekend? You enjoying it? No? No. Huh? Okay, well, do you know why y'all have a 4-day weekend? Told you what? Name what? What is it? Does anybody know?
I forgot his name.
Go ahead. Well, let's give them a hand first of all. That they don't even know the damn holiday. That's good. That's good. Because this being a part of this society is what I'm breaking down. That we're a part of the society and we're subject to their holidays. We're subject to their culture. We're subject to their way of life. We have to deal with the things that they deal with, right? They talk about being able to abort your babies. They talk about, a man being able to marry a man, and holidays that we all got to be able to memorialize and remember every year, even our children. What holiday is it? Go ahead, copy on.
Columbus Day.
Columbus Day. Is it Columbus Day?
It's both. They changed the name.
Go ahead.
It's also Indigenous People Day.
Oh my goodness, man, that's deep.
Word.
Yeah.
Indigenous People Day on Christopher Columbus. Sister Aina, what you said?
The second year, if I'm not mistaken.
The second year of it being Indigenous People Day. Go ahead, Kabar.
Well, how can you, on one hand, celebrate the murder of the indigenous people, and then on the other hand, celebrate the indigenous people?
We got Parah here. You a Gadite, right? She comes from the so-called Native Indians. We got brothers and sisters that are here in this nation right now that are a part of that same indigenous people that were murdered and walked on the Trail of Tears into reservations by the deception of the pilgrims and the conquistadors. So here we are. The children are now have to be celebrating Christopher Columbus Day, and now a slap in the face on top of that for it to be now Indigenous People Day. When, like the brother just said, how can you celebrate Indigenous people on the same day Indigenous people were crucified, were persecuted? Go ahead, Kabar.
That sounds like a deceiver to me.
That's right.
Somebody's trying to be a deceiver.
That's right. And they do it all the time, right? So for the kids that not know these things is good. It's absolutely excellent. But what I was just breaking down about being free means being free. Liberty, the definition of liberty means being free from foreign rulership. The rulership of this country is why in our school systems they honor things like Christopher Columbus Day and Thanksgiving and Halloween and so on and so forth. even though those holidays are man-made and they're absolutely disrespectful to ourselves and our culture. So in order for us to truly be free, we have to be free from those things. And that's what Moses was granted. Moses and the Israelite was granted that freedom. They were not only free from foreign rulers, from the oppression, but they were also free from that society. And they went into the wilderness and was able to serve their God and memorialize their feast days. Go ahead and continue.
Come on, Counselor.
So for the tabernacles, the Feast of Tabernacles, we're remembering that time. We're remembering the time when we were in the wilderness, where unlike the time when we were in rulership, when we stayed in big kingdoms, right? Stupid big kingdoms. And you can oversee the whole entire city and village. But also the time when we were living in captivity, where some of us, probably like Kanye West, have mansions. And even in some cases like us right now, where we dwelling in little apartments. It was a lot better than being in tents. But now in the today we live in right now, we live in tents because we have to. Because we would rather live in tents than live in the streets. I always bring it out all the time how I've seen brothers and sisters in the past get themselves locked up to be able to get food.
Right.
I've seen it. I've seen it plenty of times. I mean, it was a thing. It was a real thing that brothers and sisters got themselves locked up to be able to have a place to sleep and
Right.
to get that 3 hots in the cot. Go ahead.
They also do to get health care too.
That's absolutely right, to get health care. Because in this society, if you don't have health care, then you can have illnesses, ailments, everything, and not even get treated
At all.
because you don't have health care.
That's
So
right.
they'll get locked up to be able to get health care, to be able to get health treatments and medication and all of these different things that they need. Because now today being put in a tent is not really being humbled. It's really an upgrade, is what I was bringing out earlier. All right, so we're memorializing that right now, and that's what that's what the Most High is talking about right now. Go ahead and continue to read.
Come on, Counselor. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
Right. So now, if this was a time now where we were in rulership, when Christ comes back, right, a black man from the tribe of Judah, when he comes back, we're going to be in rulership. We're going to rule the earth. But during the Feast of Tabernacles, what are we going to do? Go ahead, copy off.
We're going to dwell in booths.
We're going to dwell in booths. We're going to dwell in tents. That's what we're going to do. We're going to come from our high mansions in the sky, our deluxe apartments in the sky. We're going to come down from there. We're going to dwell in booths to remember the time when we were in the wilderness, being free from captivity. We're going to memorialize this. Everybody follow what I'm saying?
Come on,
Go
Counselor.
ahead.
Come on, Counselor.
Go ahead.
Also, like going down and dwelling in booths and tents with your brothers and your sisters, that's the way to bring camaraderie, to bring like brotherhood and sisterhood together.
That's right, huh?
Because y'all out there in the wilderness with nothing, you know what I'm talking about? But y'all gonna make a way to figure out how to do this fire, figure out how to get something to eat.
That's right.
So it's a way to bring the nation closer together.
That's right. That's right. What the brothers bringing out is so heavy. When we in times like this, being able to come together is our strongest suit. It's our strongest attack. It's our strongest weapon. That's why in the U.P.K. we say brotherhood is a weapon. Because I may not have a lot. You may not have a lot. But together we have a lot.
Right.
Together we have everything we need. Everything we need together. That's why the Lord says, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. Because we're not desired and because we're in the position that we're in, we're less fortunate. We're in poverty. But together we're strong. Together we are rich. And I'm going to tell you another thing as well. When you talk about what the brother is bringing out right now, when you talk about in the time when we're actually in rulership, when we're living deliciously, to come down to that state of dwelling in those booths is going to humble you.
Right.
Because right now we fight each other over classes. Don't we fight each other over classes?
Okay.
The upper class, so they look down on the middle class. The middle class look down on the lower class, right? We got instances where Michael Jordan didn't even want to take a picture with the black man, with the poor black man. But the poor black man buy his shoes every day. His $200, $300 shoes every day. Make him rich. And he can't take a second to take a picture with the black man because we're at we have economic wars, class wars. When these type of things the Lord established to humble us, for us to remember who we are, what's more important. Not that deluxe apartment in the sky. That's what caused you to sell your soul. Somebody, brother, shared a thing on Facebook today and said, I'd rather eat crumbs with bums than to eat steaks with snakes.
Right.
That's a hell of a damn quote. You understand? Because we so busy trying to eat that steak that we'll look down on our brothers who are down there eating crumbs. Well, these type of things help us to remember who we are. Help us to remember what true worth is about. What true worth is about. Your worth ain't got nothing to do with your goddamn money, with your houses, your cars, and your clothes. Your worth got to do with who you are according to God. Your blood that runs through your vein. That goes for men and women. When we humble ourselves to remember that, and then you will treat every brother like royalty. You'll treat every sister like royalty. Go ahead. You want to say something, Mark?
Yes, I was going to say, start that saying, if you live your person long enough, so you start to become like.
That's right, huh?
Like them, and then even go so far that you hate the
Precept.
things that he hates.
Like Jeremiah would say, precept. Huh? What precept? What's the precept?
You are of your father the devil.
Give him my hand.
Hey.
Give him my goddamn hand. That brother there knows something now. You have of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do.
Right.
That's what happens. You take after the white man, you're gonna be like the white man. You love him so goddamn much. You love his laws and his way of life so much. You'll be like him. You'll be like him. Why you think Kanye out here talking about white lives matter? Why you think he out here talking about white lives matter? Because he loves white people. He loves their culture. He loves their industry. He wants to be big in their industry.
Right.
Go ahead, Kabar.
Even the brother yesterday
Mhm.
that hugged the devil. Right.
He did.
What's wrong, boss? We sick.
Right. Now he's sick. Now you sick too. Right. His house on fire. Y'all house on fire. Last time I checked, our house was in the field. You know what I mean? In those plantations. But long of the story short, we have to know who we are and our worth, and it's not based on anything else besides your blood, your guarantee of conduct, right? How you conduct yourselves is your worth. So we remember things like this. And before, the brother brought out earlier talking about the land, and we planting those crops, and we'll leave the outsides of the crops for the poor, because the Lord is just, man. It ain't no classes of people when it comes to food. It ain't no classes of people when it comes to respect, when it comes to love. It ain't no classes of people when it comes to that. Everybody understands that, right? Go ahead.
Come on, verse 43. That your generations may know that I am the children of Israel, to dwell in booths.
Right. Then your generations, that's what we do for every generation. These things are absolutely important for us to pass down to our children. Everybody understands that, right? This is important to pass down to the children. They need this. No matter what we go through as adults, that we were born into sin, our children don't have to suffer the things that we suffer. They don't have to grow up the way we grew up. They don't have to do that.
Right.
We can be the way we need to be as adults, as parents, as leaders, as adults, to pass these teachings down to them so that they can be different than we were. So they can be better than we were. So they can make better decisions than we made. Because we've based our lives on classes. We based our lives on certifications, right? Paperwork, whether it be marriage certificates, diplomas, degrees. You know how many people shit on people, excuse my language, because they have degrees and somebody else don't? Because there's some kind of, they played some kind of sorority and you didn't. Black people feel like they're better than you because of those things. And we don't have to keep that we don't have to keep regurgitating that or keep that being perpetual throughout our generations. We can teach them something different. And these things that we're teaching them are going to make them better than us. Because the Lord didn't put differences between us. He put differences between us and the other nations. Go ahead and read out.
Come on, Counselor. When I brought them out of the land of Egypt.
Right? The Lord brought us out of the land of Egypt. You remember that. You remember that. All right? Remember that he brought us out of the land of Egypt. Just like you would remember if he brought us out of this land of America today. We ain't got to deal with our shady bosses, our shady supervisors. We don't got to deal with these shady landlords. That's fucking slumlords. Excuse my language. Salakia. Shady slumlords and every other taskmaster or overseer that we deal with in this society.
Right.
We will remember the day that the Lord delivers us from out of America. He did that, and he makes us remember it every time. And we've seen the forgotten because we've gotten so accustomed to the so-called society that we live in today and all of the things that appease our soul, appease our hearts, and appease our pockets, and appease your minds and your lust. That's what they appease to, right? That's what they resonate with. Your lust. And we hold on to those things near and dear, and we've forgotten about our laws, statutes, and commandments. We forgot about our love and being humble and being meek. We forgot what real love is. And for that reason, women kick men out the household. Men abuse women. Children get the short end of the stick every damn time.
Right.
Because we've forgotten these ways.
Right.
Go ahead and continue.
Come on, Counselor. I am the Lord your God. Verse 44.
Mm-hmm.
And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
That's right. The feast of the tabernacles unto the Lord. Go ahead.
Oh, is it?
That was it. Give me Exodus real quick. We're gonna break that down and we're gonna close it out. All right.
Come on, Counselor.
26-1, right?
That's right. Read it, and then I'm gonna have you drop down to verse 14. Go ahead.
Okay. The book of Exodus, chapter 26, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, thou shalt make the tabernacle with 10 curtains of fine twined linen.
Right. So at the time we built those tabernacles, just like when he gave Noah the instructions to build the ark. He gave him specific instructions to build that ark, and he also gave us specific instructions to build these tents as well. Go ahead.
And blue, and purple, and scarlet, with cherubims of cunning work shall thou make them.
That's right. Go ahead.
Verse 2. The length of one curtain shall be 8 and 20 cubits, and the breadth. Did I say that right?
The breadth. All right.
The breadth of one curtain,
which means like the width or the width of it. Right. Okay. Go ahead.
The breadth of one curtain, 4 cubits.
4 cubits. These are measurements. Drop down to verse 14.
The book of Exodus, chapter 26, verse 14. And thou shalt make a covering for the tent of rams, of ram skin dyed red.
So we also had to add ram skin to it, dyed red. Go ahead.
And a covering above badger skin.
Right, and a covering above badger skin. So long of the story short, this in Exodus, the word Exodus means a going out, because we were going out of Egypt. That's what Exodus means. You have Genesis, you have Exodus, because in Genesis ends in us being in captivity in Egypt, and Exodus is the beginning of us going out of Egypt. All right. So while we were going out of Egypt into the wilderness, we built tents. We had specific instructions. You can read Exodus the 26th chapter and read all about those specific instructions. All right. All right. But other than that, we're gonna end with that. All right. Anybody got any questions? No questions. Go ahead.
So, you know how the fake Israelite groups go out and they be in the tents?
That's right.
Do you think they're not doing what the Lord said by going out there with ram skins and, they're just taking tents and going out there. They're not even trying to be.
Yeah. So what you just said just now is why it's idiotic. It's idiotic, right? Because they are going out there and going into tents when people today are living in tents every day.
Right.
They're living in tents right now. Is anybody not familiar with this? Is anybody not familiar with this? Oh, sorry, you not familiar with this? You raise your hand? Huh? Okay. Everybody's familiar with what they call tent city, right? Anybody heard it? No, anybody not heard of tent city? You never heard of tent city? You never heard of tent city?
I can take them out there.
Okay.
You
What
either?
you want to say?
Well, I've heard of it, like, because of y'all guys, but I've never been there.
Okay. So tent city is a place in the city it's all over in the city where people that are homeless they live in tents because they can't afford to live anywhere else. They're poor, they're homeless, and they live in tents under bridges in New York, in California, in Texas, all over. They live in tents because they're poor. They don't have a choice to go live in an apartment or live in a house or live in a mansion. They have to. A tent for them is better than living under a cardboard box because that's really all they have to live under. Y'all understand what I'm saying? That's what tent city is. Tent city is a place where our people are homeless, living at right now under tents. And Commander Jenny Hanna is organizing right now all across the earth men to be able to go out and give those people the things that they need. Let me say it again. Commander Jenny Hanna right now is organizing men all around the world to give those men and women in those tents the things that they need. We've already gone to the tents, to the tent city, and asked the brothers and sisters, what do they need? What can we give to you? What can we provide for you? What are some of the things they listed, Shemai Wan? Toiletries, right? We got toilet paper in our bathroom. You got toilet paper in your bathroom at home? Go ahead. Jacket, you got jackets? Go ahead. You got blankets? Go ahead. Water, you got water, right? These people don't have those things. Simple things, they don't have it. Little things, they don't have it. We've gone out there and we've asked them what they need. Go ahead, Shemai Warren.
I could, sir. White man said the goddamn devil.
That's right.
They were telling me that that government or the city was threatening to go down there and make them move around.
Oh no, that's you know, that's common. That's common. They find out they sleeping on benches. What they do? Put spikes on the benches. They put spikes on the benches. That's what the white man does when they find out black men are sleeping on the benches. They find out black men are sleeping over there. They put spikes over there. Hey, anybody not familiar with this?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not familiar. I didn't know they were putting spikes.
Is anybody familiar with this? Nobody's familiar with this?
No.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, they make it inconvenient for them to live there. They make it inconvenient for them to sleep on the benches and sleep in the parks. They find out where they at and they make it inhabitable. They do that. You can Google it. You can look it up. You can Google it. It's on Google. But what you're saying is not uncommon, Shemai Wan. That's how they look at the homeless. Like, go take a shower, get yourself together, go get a job. That's how they look at the homeless man. Well, you think the homeless man is there because he can't get a job, because he don't want a job? You think he's there because he don't want a job? Because he don't want to be successful? When there's people out here with master's degrees that are working in Walmart, when there's people out here that are hard workers that get discriminated against every goddamn day. So this is not why they're homeless. They're homeless because of what Shemai Wan just said earlier. Because the white man is the goddamn devil.
That's right.
That's why they're homeless. They're homeless because the white man is the devil. Because when the wicked are in rulership, the people mourn. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. The laws and things that we're bringing out right now about tabernacles and don't take up the glean of your field, your harvest, to leave it for the poor, is why when the righteous are in authority, even the poor will rejoice. Even the poor will rejoice when the righteous are in authority. All right. Anybody any more questions? All right, we're gonna close it out.
Just ready to get out there.
Yeah, we're gonna get out there, man. And like I said, man, Commander Jenny Hanna is organizing right now so many things. We're organizing right now to go out to those homeless people that are in those tents. Right now, they have no better choice than to be in tents. So we're gonna go out there and serve those brothers and sisters, which we made an oath to do. And when we convert these brothers, and like we ourselves have converted to the law, statutes, and commandments, to be able to make our lives to be righteous, to not be sinners anymore. When our King Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, who the world knows as Jesus Christ, comes back, we're going to go into rulership. We're going to rule the entire earth. Every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian will be royalty. All right? With that, Amaji. What I need to do?
We just need a
Wine?
no. We gotta wine, and then we have to cover the scroll, give it to him so we can go ahead.
All right, y'all go ahead and cover the scroll while I'm pouring this wine. Right?
You want me to?
Yeah,
go
y'all
ahead.
both do.
You got. That's the only time you can do it though. Yeah.
Or until I become an officer.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, pick it up.
Oh no! You got to drink the wine.
I got it. Don't worry about it. I got the wine right here.
Laya Shala.
Of course, La is a prefix. It means two. Yasharala means Israel. So that was a toast to Israel.
Come on, up here.
Oh, I got it. Step back up.
The Lord's Prayer.
That's the only way we do at the end.
Don't concert. And then we have to salute the scroll.
Let everybody know. Turn face.
You're pumping with Hakadam? We're going to turn and face the east. Is that we're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew? Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakutka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Retalanaw. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalaknanaw. Kabawathnaw. Kasalaknaw. Kabawathyanaw. Walala. Tabi'ayanaw. Bonasaya 1. Habal. Hayashayanaw. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Walala. Watapa'araf. Laiwalamyam. Aman.
In the English, our Father. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Sorry. Turn and face the front. I'm gonna do the salute the scroll now.
Yeah, come on.
All right, we're gonna salute the scroll. I'm gonna turn and face me. I'm gonna do the scroll. We're gonna do it right now.
We're not gonna go over here.
It's gonna be pretty congested.
It's gonna be pretty congested everywhere, sir. But
if I do it and you do it, and we send him here, and they do it, then it'll be a little bit better. Come on, let's do it this way. Go ahead. Okay. Pull it right here. We're gonna salute the scroll.
If y'all move the chairs, those two chairs,
we're gonna salute the scroll.
Then you go.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah.
All right, all the brothers, y'all line it up. Rank order, let's go. All the brothers, young men, children, let's get it. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barak Yah.
Yep. Just follow what you might want. Go ahead. Go ahead. First plate? No, first plate.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh yeah.
There you go.
Damn right.
All right. So now you're going to imagine.
Y'all go ahead and follow through. Go
Are
on.
you going to imagine stand straight? Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Touch your chest. No, with your right hand. With your right hand. Touch your chest. Come closer. Wait. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shai. Rocky Yah. You gotta say it louder though. You gotta say it louder. You gotta yell, man. You gotta. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shai. Rocky Yah. The Most High in Christ, man. Go ahead.
Damn right.
Who's next?
Let's go. Let's go.
Osiris.
Osiris, let's go.
Imagine Shabbat. No, imagine Shabbat. My hands behind your back. Imagine Shabbat. Spread your legs. Imagine. Come back. Touch your chest. Scroll. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shai. Barak Yah. All right, go ahead.
Right. Shai, let's go.
Come on. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. Hit chest plate. Now scroll. Over here. You know it? Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shai. Barak Yah. All right.
Damn right.
Who's next?
Good job.
Come on.
Come on, Kudar.
Come on. Ready? Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. Touch the scroll. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shai. Barak Yah.
Right.
All right.
Come on,
I
Common
know
War.
you know it, Common War. Ready? No. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Come back. Like this. Hands to the side. Touch your chest. Now touch the scroll. With the other hand, with this hand. There you go. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shai. Barak Yah. All right.
Damn right. Clap it up. All right.
All right. Here.
A little bit more towards him. No, towards me, Salaki. Towards me. Towards me. Towards me. All right, that's one. All right, we're going to end out the class. Sisters, you can be seated. We're going to do one courtesy salute for the brothers. Men of Israel, brothers, y'all stand up. Kodar, stand up. Men of Israel, Ahmadu Shabbat, Ahmadim, Barak, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabrak Athar, Yahya Matah, Sar, return, face the sisters Ahmadim, which means to stand. We'll do one courtesy salute for the sisters. Y'all can help the sister out so she knows you have to put the right hand in front of the, one hand in the front of, on top of the other. Men of Israel, Ahmadim Shabbat. Kodar, stand up. Stand up and face the sisters and get in the Ahmadim Shabbat. Ahmadim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Al-Tham Ba'Hashim Yahweh Shai. When y'all do the salute, y'all put your hand over your heart and you say Yahweh Shemar Al-Tham Ba'Hashim Yahweh Shai. Yahya Matah, Class dismissed.